There is no book that's more misunderstood than the book of Revelation. And yet, there is no book that people have more opinions on than the book of Revelation. People who've never read their Bibles have an opinion about what Revelation means, what Revelation says, what they're looking for in the future. All kinds of people have made guesses about what Revelation is supposed to be about and when the end time will be. I've shown you this before, but this book is called 88 Reasons Why the Rapture could be in 1988. This guy got it wrong, of course. Because of all the confusion around the book of Revelation and all the little side paths we get caught in, I've kind of avoided preaching from it over the years. But that's been unfortunate because Revelation has a really strong message that if we just focus on the core message of what it says, it's beautiful. It's actually what we need. It's a message to Christians who are in trouble. They're being persecuted. The world around them is kind of falling apart. Everything's going the wrong way. Does that sort of sound familiar to you? Maybe you feel that. If so, this week's lesson is for you. John writes to the churches and he gives them a message of hope. And that's what we're going to look at from the book of Revelation this week. The sermon is called Assurance for Anxious Times. And we'll look at some assurance and some hope that we can hold on to. Bring your Bibles. We're going to be all throughout the book of Revelation on Sunday. At 10 o'clock in our Bible study, we're in Colossians chapter 3. The Apostle Paul is applying Christian teaching to everyday life. And so last week we looked at what that would look like in the relationship of a husband and wife. And now this week he applies it to fathers and children and workers. And then he talks about what it looks like for our Christian principles to affect our prayer life. It's all really practical stuff, things we can apply right away, really easy to understand, maybe harder to follow, but we need the teaching so we can follow it. That's called In Real Time, what it looks like to be a Christian every day. That's Colossians chapter 3, verse 18, 19, 20. That's about where we'll start. This is our last meal together for the winter. End of April is the last Sunday for our lunches together. So we're going to have a hot potluck this week. So pass that word along so people know. That'll be our celebration. And then through the summer, we'll plan various activities to keep us together and doing things together. So hot potluck this Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. As I often say, these seats are empty now, but you can help fill them up. Your seat is, somewhere here. See you Sunday.